right, here we go. I think it's working. And it is, okay. Good morning. Happy Friday. Why is my screen so dim still? The auto brightness isn't adjusted. It's supposed to be adaptive brightness. It's supposed to learn my preferences over time. But I know Google's implementation of auto brightness has been called out in the past, so not too surprised. Kevin Hawthorne, good morning. Andy Diaz, good morning. Diana Lee. Ron is here. Florian Schwartz. Michelle K on Twitch. Bear in the Garden. Din Din on Twitch. Beer delivery to Target. Get your beer, everyone. Make sure no bikes pop out behind this truck. No. Okay. Cat Yellow. Victoria. Good morning. Might be getting a corn over the fifth metatarsal head. I'll have to fix that later. Sean Michael, good morning. Andrea Stevens, good morning. Jacques Small, good morning. Janitor Vashti in Seattle, good morning. Andy with the wave, good morning again. Gerard, good morning. Diana, hello again. Tomoko, good morning. Blueberry Lane Shop, good morning. Jaron Rollins, good morning. Amalu, good morning. Twisted Metal, good morning. Okay, now I'm like, is it? How crooked is the sidewalk, or is it actually me now? Let's see. Alright, these should be pretty level with the ground, so let's look at one of these parking meters and see if the text and everything gets aligned. Let me let it normalize on it. Alright, we'll review that in a second. Sally Scipio, George H. No, it seems fine. It's just the sidewalk. I got, I second guessed. Just making sure. Jeffrey Wu, Melissa Wooster, Susie Q. Hello. Lucky Moore, good morning. This is Jake. Hello, Jake. Good morning. I've only been to this pizza place here, Patrizio's, like a handful of times. And they were pretty good. I don't know why we don't go there more often. Anyway, weather's comfortable. 60 per the Link NYC thing. But I think Nightbot said it was like 62? Yeah. Let's see, where was I up to? State Parker Tyree, Johnny 5, Sue Pitchford, good morning. Yeah, it might be, Ron, it might be. I need a new Starbucks to open up locally. Lennon Graham, Taxi Cab, morning. Big Steve, Comedy Hour, good morning. All right, here we go. I think I'm caught up. Hands out of pockets, get the swing going. Hold my arms. Yeah. Get a little Dawson's Creek going. I don't want to wait for my lives to be over. All right. Now we're in full gear. Quinton's in single digit Celsius. That's below 50 Fahrenheit. I always try to remember the, since I'm not doing the calculation in my head, I always try to remember the big points. Like 0 is 32, 10 is 50, 20 is 70. And then body temperature, 37, 98.6. Those are the ones I tend to keep in mind, and then I can get a general idea of a conversion. I know they say like divide by something and add some. I don't know. I don't bother with that. Let's cheer for the Bronx for Andy McGee. Hi, ma'am. Good morning. You're in California. Salam alternate channel. Hello. Early over there, middle of the night or early morning, depending on how you look at it. Still up or up late? Or up early? Here we are. That's the same. Still up or up late is the same thing. Lights hours. He's way over. He's completely over the white line. Fully in the crosswalk. Nice. Justin S. So far it is. Jim Gritty. Good morning. Oh, I'm in Tokyo. Hi. Maybe he'll use that crate to save a fish. You never know. And 16C is 61F? Okay. Because I know it's not like for every 2 degrees Fahrenheit it's going to be 1 degree Celsius between 50 and 70. You know, between 10 and 20, I know that. So I know it will be a rough estimate. Taxi found Dynamite Twins, another twin, as expected, streaming duo in New York City primarily. They've done some travel stuff too, I think, with like TwitchCon. Is that supposed to be Emma Watson? I guess it is. All right, 21st Street. There's a police station on this block. I think they've not been allowing them to park angled on this block, even though they have for years before. Maybe something happened. Unless you mean like a conspiracy, Johnny. I think you said it in the sentence itself. What is this doing? What is this? What is this driving? What is this? Just because it's early doesn't mean there's no pedestrians. And like I always say, how you do anything is how you do everything. That's another good merch line. I know we used to say everything is relative. I feel like that'll come back in the winter. Ooh, looks like a tight squeeze for that turning truck. Up! Last minute at the buzzer. All right, this is a pretty delayed light, so even though there's a truck across the street, I think I still have time to cross relatively leisurely. And that guy just ran the red light. I think that was that same car that was halfway in the... Look, I think they're going to run the light again. Well, not yet, but watch. When they're going to run the light again. Yep. They did it. And they got New York plates too. They know New York City doesn't have turn on red unless it specifically states it. Call the police. Smooge, good morning. Twisted Metal, yes, in January 2021. Neon Taito, morning. Matching holiday sweaters. Ugly Christmas sweaters. I guess you have to say holiday sweaters these days, right? Well, someone's got to make money anyway, but in terms of building codes and protection and stuff, I guess they got to figure out some way to do it. Beach Bum, happy Friday. I mean, all those cop cars you saw were parked. There wasn't really anybody in any of them. It's also possible that that person making all those turns had an affiliation with the police department, but if there's any emergency vehicles running lights are supposed to be using their lights and sirens. So, I don't know. Irene on Twitch, hello. I thought I had enabled some option in the chat that, I forgot to send the guy the screenshots showing the emoji issue. Enable some contrast mode on Twitch. It's not supposed to have the colors of the names too close to the background. Seems like it didn't work for that one. Are they ever actually doing it? Depends on the building. The Scaffolding by Utopia, the new Utopia bagels on 34th, I say it wins the award for shortest time scaffolding's been up ever. It was like up for less than a month. I don't know, it came up and came down very fast. Sonia, good morning. Pretty early. Justine, hi. Leon, good morning. Let's walk up 14th Street to 3rd Avenue, because I feel like I haven't really seen what's changed here since my youth. The KFC's always been there. This corner place has changed a couple of times, and now it's just called Laurel's. It was a fish restaurant at some point, or at least fish-oriented. Do I miss the emojis appearing as a word? Well, sometimes I'd rather have that so I know what they are than just a little letter X. All right, guess we're going right. Good time. Oh, yeah, IHOP has been here for a while, too. I never realized the little thing's supposed to be like a face at the end of IHOP. These bars have been here. Actually, one of them has changed, but I don't know. Donner House, I don't know if that's been there. I also didn't know Upright Citizens Brigade was here. I don't remember them being there before. And over here, too. Maybe it's temporary, or I don't know. Coyote Ugly Saloon. Beauty Bar's been here for a long time. Another thrift shop next to Vivi. I don't remember that. Bong World, okay. Nice apartment up there, though. There should have been a Chinese food. Yeah, right here. Chen's Express Kitchen. And I thought there was a vegetarian sushi spot, but maybe I missed it already. Oh, ramen place. I don't remember being a ramen place over there. Huh. Okay, where am I? Sorry, I went off. Dana, all are well. Hope you are too. Chicken Big Mac? No. I don't get chicken sandwiches from fast food unless it's like Popeyes. If I want to get a Big Mac, I want the proper one. Sold out within 10 days. Well, they're starved for good food over there, you know. Betty, good morning. Sherry, good morning. Only one, good morning. John Burke, good morning. Mike, good morning. You as well. Ruslan, good morning. I caught you eventually, Sherry. Good morning. Rainer, good morning. Well, more cars than I expected lined up here at the light on 13th Street. KFC sandwich is better than Popeye, so I haven't tried that one yet. Man, a lot of cars here. I should have, well, I don't know which side of the street I like better. I probably will cross over to the other side, even though I gotta cross back to this side. Man. Yeah, we made the whole light. It's turning yellow for the cars already. Burger's burger, that's right, son. Good to hear, Diana, or read it. Mr. doesn't like chicken from fast food. Yeah, at least, I mean, you shouldn't eat undercooked ground beef either, because it's all like mixed together, right? If it's a steak, it makes sense, so it's kind of eternal. But I feel like you'd be safer if you had a slightly undercooked beef burger than an undercooked chicken. Oh, they tore up all 3rd Avenue, I just noticed that. I did recently have to take an Uber, and it took a primarily unfinished road as the route. And I couldn't read my phone at all. It just kept shaking. Ruth, good morning. Sky is nice today. So this morning it's going to brighten up quickly now. I just realized apparently it's really easy to send people like a reel like that you're watching on TikTok. I was looking in my messages folder, and it turns out in my as I'm falling asleep, I must have tapped the screen a few times, and I found that I sent random reels from TikTok to random people on my list, including Walk, Ride, Fly. Thought that was funny. I think somehow I sent him Dragon Ball Z reels. Like nothing. I guess he's on. I'm not going to complain too much about the sidewalk right now because riding on that sucks, but I'm a little flexible, you know? A lentil burger, interesting. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Storm Z, Holly Schuyler, good morning, good morning. Ann in Denmark, hi. Yeah, nobody ever responded to me, so maybe they realized that my sending of them is inadvertent. That's right, it had to have been breathing 3 seconds before consumption. Oh man, the dust being kicked up from this road. That can't be good to reside in your lungs. Oh well. St. Mark's. Let's see. Clinton, good morning. Ambrose got an ad 3 seconds. There's usually an ad when you first open it, I think. But if you've already got some of the stream and then an ad, that's interesting. Actually, Twitch does that, from what I've noticed. I don't know if there's a way to get rid of ads on Twitch. Is there something like that, like YouTube Premium, but for Twitch? Or do they actually have that thing where if you subscribe to a creator, you'll get less ads? Like when you have a paid subscription. It's a Cooper Union School building on my left. One of the newer ones. How flexible wow. I know I tend to be pretty rigid with my sidewalk rules. In terms of my physical flexibility, I could probably barely reach my toes. Meat fresh. Sally's here. Morning. How you doing? How's Tracy? If you do subscribe on Twitch, you get no ads. Isn't that what I've been saying on YouTube? Like, if you become a member of a channel, you should get no ads on that channel. I feel like I've been saying, so it sounds like I've been saying something that's already a thing on Twitch. Man, I think this is what they mean when they say there's like, neither Twitch nor YouTube are perfect for streaming, but if you can combine them both, you can get something really nice. Oh well. So, but it seems like it does happen on Twitch if you're subbed. That's interesting, Din Din. I have the whatever the recommended are in the creator profile or whatever. Truck is bouncing along on that unpaved road. It's an interesting scaffolding here. It's turning. It's like only part of the restaurant. The other one's like on top of it. This is Phoebe's, by the way. Been to this place quite a few times. It's Tracy's 13th year anniversary. Nice. I think, wait. No, this was our 11. Our 12th is next year. April, morning. And the chat layout's better on Twitch. Yeah, there's definitely... Someone spelled out some of the differences. Like, when I think about it, I feel like Twitch just has the upper hand on streaming in many ways, like every way, but somebody pointed out something at some point. Gosh, being non-committal with my speech, that YouTube specifically did better than Twitch. I just don't remember at this point. Picture's very bouncy today. I don't know that it's any more bouncy than usual. I haven't changed anything. Others? Maki in Japan, good morning. I like the other side of the street better for this stretch. I still kind of like that apartment building. I bet it's really expensive. Oh, that's what she was taking a picture of. I was curious. It's the sky. Let me give you a better glimpse when the tree's blocking it. There's some nice pinkish hues in the sky today. Oh, there is a Twitch Turbo thing that's kind of like YouTube Premium. $13 a month. See, that's not worth it for me for Twitch. Not worth it for me. I'll wait for Bagels to walk, Sean. To tell me if it's actually different or not. We're the most aware, in tune, or at least we perceive things very closely in terms of this kind of stuff. So we'll see. Angvid, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Marisol, good morning. I have a pep in my step today. Maybe the nice temperature is helping me out with that. Here's Houston Street coming up. Oh, Angvid is Twisted Metal on Twitch. From YouTube on Twitch now. Awesome. Always appreciate the extra support. All right, this should be red for the cars turning. Yeah, there we go. Mike Moetta's here, chilling Bitcoin. Is it doing something?
I'm the first one leaving out, he told me.
see, how's the... Pretty nice, looking at the sky. For us, it's Houston Street. Did I call it wrong? Houston Street's for us, Houston, Texas is the city. Might be a record bridge crossing today. I don't know, we'll see about that. I might use my steam too soon. Might run out of it before the bridge. We'll see. I prefer the morning, yes. And I actually like the short days in the evenings in the winter. I like the evenings in the winter when it's like dark outside, but I don't feel as bad sitting at home on my computer. So yeah, it's dark outside anyway. I think it's probably stems to like being younger. My mom will want me out of the house when it's bright outside. I mean, until she started calling all my friends asking, where is he? Pre-cell phones. Yvette, good morning. Photo's new computer arrives today. What'd you get? What was the damage to the wallet? There's Prince Street. Is Prince Ice here? Where's Prince? I feel like, have we seen Prince Ice in a while? I don't recall if it's been a minute. Agatha All Along. Oh, is that the Marvel show? No, I haven't been watching it. Is it any good? I feel like the quality on Marvel shows has suffered ever since they started to focus on volume. So is this one any good? Una in Jamaica, good morning. It depends. For me, it's very comfortable. Some people would find 60 degrees to be sufficient for jacket weather. The road's not torn up over here, bike boy. Oh well. Daxarticus on the green platform, good day. It's watchable. Yeah. I mean, I feel like they pump enough money into their shows to be at least watchable. But yeah. Need to achieve a speed of 4.13 miles an hour across the Manhattan Bridge for a new record. Oh boy. Winter cuddle times. I hope he was just peeing and not something else. That's right, Ron. John Cassell, good morning. Nomad. Yo. Kenmare, Delancey Street is here. Namwa opened up a branch or location, whatever, over here. Ooh, smells like fish right now, not in a good way. Williamsburg Bridge at the end of this road here, if you can barely see it. Although I don't know that when you say it smells like fish, I don't know that it could ever be said in a good way. I don't feel like that's ever a positive thing. Like if somebody says it smells like fish, that's usually like not a good sign. Like yeah, it might smell like fish if you're cooking, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Monsters. Lyle and Eric Melendez story. Is that any good? Anybody watching that? Is it Quentin? I guess it points to the whole relative nature of everything, but there are acts of things you could be doing on the sidewalk that are worse than peeing. All right, that van pulled an interesting maneuver. Okay. All right, what else have I missed? Yep. Victoria's had a neighborhood whistle. Nice. I can't do that super loud whistle that people could do by like sticking their fingers in their mouth like that, or like with the two. Anyway. Baked salmon of Infinite Jest likes. Okay. Yeah, if it's like a nicely seasoned fish. Oh, there's no way I'm gonna be walking slower than the smoker. If it's a nicely seasoned fish, I guess with all the spices and things, it could smell pretty good. Cheaper than the computer from a couple of years ago. More RAM, same memory, hard drive, upgraded Intel. Okay, upgraded computer for less money, good. Because, I mean, like, you know, when you have sushi, it should never smell like fish. That's usually a big indicator of freshness. But if you're making fish, it could smell a little fishy if you're just cooking it, from my understanding of fish. Cat doesn't agree fish is a good smell. It's all relative and species-based, I guess. Jerome Land with a faraway land of Queens super chat, $20. Holy moly, Jerome, thank you for your support. I know you're checking in from Queens in almost every stream, and I do appreciate that. And the, on top of it, generosity you've given us. Thank you, Jerome. Maya Salazar, doing all right. How are you? I don't really take any kind of supplements like that anymore, but I feel like I did at some point, and yeah, I that resonates with me. Robert T, good morning. Justin giving us the instructions for a loud whistle. Canoe shape with your tongue. Touch the back of the upper teeth, trial and error. Quite exciting when you first get it right. Okay. I'll have to practice that in the privacy of my room later. Or maybe at work. Maya, good to hear. Read, technical. Okay, with the noises. We're gonna cross left, get closer to the bridge, which is right there. That's kind of a nice shot, minus the do not enter sign. Cars have a red light, but we still have a red one too. All red. Oh, there we go. It's green for everyone. Anthony Butcher, good morning. And up. It's funny because we're in Chinatown already, and we're about to leave Chinatown to walk across a bridge to Brooklyn and walk across another bridge back into Manhattan and go back to Chinatown. That's the roundabout nature of our Friday walks. I think I said Monday because we used to take a bridge every Monday for several years. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, here we go. Bridge is starting. Drip on the green platform below. All right, there we go. Let's go. Time for the bridge. in the garden giving us some more facts during the planning of Manhattan Bridge. It was called Bridge Number 3. Not to be confused with Mambo Number 5. Drip's getting some horror vibes on the green platform. Here's some trains. That should add to the noise. It'll sound like Silent Hill music. I think this Silent Hill 2 remaster is coming out this month. Perfect month for it. I mean, number 3 doesn't have a great smell either, Ron, you know? All right, let's keep things moving. I see a bike again on our side. Perfectly good, dedicated bike laying on the other side of the bridge. Trying to think what game I played growing up that I found actually like a little bit scary to play. Probably Doom 3, because you had that whole mechanic in the original game where you couldn't hold a flashlight and a gun at the same time, and they definitely put a bunch of jump scares in that game too. Maybe one day they'll replace all the subways with like maglev trains. I'm assuming those make a lot less noise. But what the hell do I know? And I think in Doom 3, the flashlight also actually casted shadows of objects that you shine it on. I think Silent Hill 2 was another one I did that pretty well, if I remember, for like an older game. And actually, you don't see that as much these days with flashlight games, or flashlights in games. Like really good, really crisp shadows casted when you shine a flashlight on objects and people. And also when light sources shine on you and your character, like even if you're in first person, you should still cast a shadow. Maybe I just have not been paying attention as much, but I feel like I was for a while. I don't remember seeing anything super amazing. That's what all the people who bought property right next to the subways, elevated tracks, are waiting for. The upgrade to maglev. Overrain, good morning. Uh-oh, someone's getting some battery. I don't know if I remember that one, Anthony. That's interesting. I do remember Ski Free, though. Wizard of Iz has got to go. Well, good to have you for a little bit. Allie's here. Good morning. Erica loves trains a lot. Nice. Some of the most scenic trains I've taken were in Japan and Europe. Alright, caught a bunch of Pokemon with the thing. Checking the thing to see if I got any luck. Nope. No luck on the Galarian legendary birds. But what I've been doing now is I've been going to search, see more, and checking to see if I have any higher perfect. I have 17 perfect Pokemon right now, which are like full 3-star, 4-star, I think they consider it technically. And I just before I delete all the ones I just caught, I just quickly check, just in case. But no, not this time. Oh, bike's on the wrong side again. Also, I don't know if it's because I'm in New York. Maybe nobody knows the answer to this. But I feel like I can never win a showcase or even put down a Pokemon into a showcase. They fill up. And then they say the maximum number of Pokemon for this showcase has been reached. And even if I do get them in, there's always somebody with a larger or smaller one that's going to win it. Oh well. On Twitch, hello. Oh, I was on 46, nice. I'm still on 42, I think. Is it good, Bob Kelly? Brilliant Minds? They have Ski Free online now? Oh boy. Lemmings used to scare John. Steve Smith. I might have missed you before. Hello. Timothy Warpman, hello. Good morning. Takeda Harunobu. You are indeed watching one of the greatest cities on earth. At least in my biased opinion. Welcome. Showcases aren't as cutthroat in Providence. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, it's like impossible here. I can never get in, and even if I do, I never win. I think the highest I've gotten here was like third place. Third place. Was he kind of looking down in shame? Takeda, we'll try to answer as best we can. I started in 2016, July. My Pokemon journey, Pokemon Go. I know I'm saying Pokemon on purpose. Oh, did I miss someone being bored? Oh, man. People who say they're bored, I feel like I think I heard someone, like, I might have been maybe a comedian saying something like this. Like, there's no point in this day and age where you should be bored. Unless you're sitting in, like, federal jury duty and they take away your phone and everything, but then you can have a book. If you plan ahead, you won't be bored. You'll also always find something to do if you're not in a limited access to things scenario. Anyway, good luck. Do your fifth graders like the political ads, or what do they think about them in general? There we go. All right. The question from Takeda Harunobu on Twitch is, what chances would they have to arrange a wedding with Hatsune Miku in a city like that? Well, I think that depends on several factors. Hatsune Miku, as far as I understand, is a fictional, what is that, Vocaloid or something? Character. So it would have to either be a virtual wedding, somebody would have to be dressed up as this person, or maybe a robot? I don't know. So depending on those factors, I'm sure you can figure something out. That's right, Ali. There's always something to do. It's a question of if you want to be doing something. You could choose to be bored, but you could also choose to do something. There's always something to do. Johnny 5 went for a walk and started whistling Dawson's Creek. Nice. Mission accomplished on my end, as they say. Okay, now the scene has gone off the rails, it sounds like. Not the place for any of this. Norella's here, good morning. Ooh, that was loud. They have the ads memorized, they just mock them. That's probably the best purpose of a political ad, just mock it. I don't know how I feel about political ads in general, or like donating money to campaigns. I'm not sure. That's a different story. Yes. Girl from Maine, good morning. The bridge does bounce a little bit. I can notice it a lot more if I'm stopped, especially when a train goes over. We got some nice buildings here. Take that at Harunobu. Harunobu! I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I'm trying. Yes, Nicole, just in time for some interesting things going on. Rupak, hello. Good morning. All right, I feel like I slowed down a little bit. That's not going to be good. All right, Takeda Harunobu is now saying, okay, where a Peruvian wizard girl had to fight another special wizard girl about to be turned into a demon that would turn the world. But the Peruvian one stopped her causing a big explosion at the top of a skyscraper, saved the world, but she cried a lot. I don't know what this is. Prince Ice, there you are. Okay, we were wondering. We walked by Prince Street earlier, and I was like, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, but I think I'm just losing my mind. 19 Duke 79, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Shelly Ann, good morning. Oh, it's a Genesis game? Wow, I missed it. I missed the reference. I didn't play too many Genesis-specific games. I mean, some of them. Sonics, Vector Man. I like the Aladdin on Genesis. Better than Super. I didn't have a Genesis growing up, though. I had to use emulators. The name of the game you're referencing is El Viento. Interesting. Very interesting. I might have to look at that. Ah, Steve, yes. I get similar things. Like I try to make breakfast for baby commuter before she gets up. And recently it's been a waffle, like an Eggo waffle with cream cheese on top. And now she won't eat them again. And like, I made it already. And she might not eat anything. But they also do snack time at school, like right at 8:30, where they provide a snack. They don't provide lunch, but they provide 2 snacks. So maybe she just likes what they have at snack time in recent days. Abby, good morning. Dream Machine is here. I missed you before. Good morning. Ooh, an oatmeal craze? Hey, take it while it lasts. At least it's pretty healthy. And Takeda, we're pretty far off from Broadway now. At least the Manhattan Broadway. Yes, one of the things, not many things as fickle as a kid's tastes. Ambrose liked Sega. Sega! There was a lot of discussion of people who, well, the nerdy people, which Earthworm Jim had the better music, Sega or Super Nintendo. I mean, it was the same music in theory, but each one processes it a little bit differently. I always thought the Super Nintendo one was better, but I think there's a consensus that seems to lean towards Sega. I don't know. Uh-oh, light's green for me, but I can't monitor it in front of this or behind this truck. Up 7 seconds, I can still make this. Okay. Let's see, Mojave, good morning. Turbo graphics, oh man. Super Pappy with a super sticker for $2. Thank you, Super Pappy, for your support. Guys on a donut. Must have had a recently popped tire. Thank you for your support, Super Pappy. Much appreciated. Depends on the game, Steve. Yeah, I guess it really does. Everything always depends. Your preferences, all that stuff. Oh yeah, Super Castlevania, of course. Of course. Dun 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 dun. All right. I've been feeling pretty good not doing breakfast recently. And my cholesterol is a little better than last year. It's still not like peak, but I think I would have to eat like salads for every single meal. And it's probably at some point where I'm just fighting genetics that I won't win. Tony Hawk on Dreamcast? Oh boy. Exactly the same time crossing as last week. Interesting. Very interesting. Not Echo the Dolphin. I like the concept of Echo the Dolphin a lot, but then, like, I always started it many, many times and never got past, like, second level or whatever it was. However they did levels in that game. Man, Dreamcast was great because also Dreamcast didn't have copy protection on its discs. You can get any game essentially. Not that anybody ever did that. Just saying. Also, not that it matters anymore. It's a completely defunct system at this point. Plus, most of those, a lot of these things you can like emulate now. I think I'd rather have like a big emulator, like console arcade box, that just has like it all. Quite a few people on the bridge today. Nice sunrise. That'll draw them in. Oh, Ambrose, are you running the marathon? Here in a couple of weeks, well, in a month. I like computer games. Yeah, me too. I didn't really have that many consoles. I was always primarily a computer guy. But I got jealous of some of the console games that were coming out back then, because computers still had to catch up on like platformers, 2D and 3D. Except for like Jazz Jackrabbit, that was a good one. And Blip and Blop, Balls of Steel. I think that's how I felt about it, Steve. Ruth has a nice big brunch instead. Whatever works for you. Emmanuel Dantas, good morning. Marmalade is just orange jam? Huh. Yeah, I never had a PlayStation either. And then the first console I bought for myself was a used N64 from a flea market. And then I got myself an Xbox 360 later. That was like my next one that I actually bought. And I enjoyed that one a lot. I especially liked achievement hunting and getting achievements in like obscure games I could only get from like Burger King promos or something. You're playing San Andreas. It is a good game. It has like everything you can do in a Grand Theft Auto game. It's an impressive game. I don't even remember how old it is now, but it's got to be like 20 years old now, right? San Andreas. Updated stats, nice. You have 20 readings already of my time on the bridge? Wow. I think they're doing a selfie, so I think I went the right way to not get in the picture. That's a really nice sky today. We're probably gearing up for some really nice sunrises on this bridge in some upcoming Fridays. BioShock, yes. Though I think I played it on computer. I have to walk that fast on the Brooklyn Bridge to get a record? Wow. It's going to be harder because there's more people on it now. I'm actually doing more zigzagging these days. Maybe as it gets colder, there'll be less people again. But I feel like anytime I have to deviate, even slightly, it probably cuts into the time or adds up. Doesn't seem like much, but look up, look up. Oh, back then it was like a whole thing of compatibility. There were so many graphics cards. 3DFX, I feel like, did a lot of good work towards like popularizing computer graphics for consumers. Glide, if anybody remembers that. There might be a walking commuter photobomb gallery. That'd be pretty funny. Every week there's a bald guy in my photo. I feel like if it's like the one photographer that always brings out clients on Friday morning, that'd be kind of funny. I gotta go back to my side. Lori's here. Good morning. We're almost in our viewing zone in the middle of the bridge. $11,000 miles of cable. Is that accurate as a hallucination? Is it a hallucination? Stuart, hello. All right. Looks expensive. Uh-oh. Had a chance. I just remind myself of that one, what's that show? Man, I can't remember his name, but it's really funny. Like, the skits are so stupid, but it's so funny. Like the time he drove around through a drive-thru and tried to pay it forward and tried to order 55 burgers, 55 fries. Anyway, one of my favorite parts from that skit is when he tries to spin around and like cuts off a lady and says, "I'm doing something." That's how I feel like when I'm walking. I'm trying to set records. They're trying to make me slow down. I'm sure once I started saying 55 burgers, 55 fries, everyone is more familiar with what I'm talking about. No, it wasn't Curb. It wasn't Curb. I don't know about the internet joke summoning a lemon, but I know that Will Sasso had a whole stream of vines where he just had a lemon come out of his mouth randomly. All right, let's get some views of the surrounding parts. There's a cruise ship over there today, but not over there. So there's a cruise ship docked at somewhere in Brooklyn, Verrazano, Staten Island, behind Governor's Island, Statue of Liberty, and the Staten Island Ferry, the orange ship on my right. You can see that. They might be blocked by the bridge beam. Looking north, you got the Sunrise, Manhattan Bridge, Cheese Grater Building, Midtown, Hudson Yards, downtown. Let's go. I enjoyed Curb Your Enthusiasm a lot. The approximate weight of the Brooklyn Bridge, 14,680 tons. Wow. Patrice, good morning. Uh-oh, another bot, another channel, or other platform, I mean. Oh man. I don't remember Brooklyn Bridge being this crowded in the mornings for quite a while. Haha, glad you're enjoying it, it's only me. Why did I do like a Will Smith, haha? Haha. Yeah, this is amazing lighting today. But I don't know how you can predict that, right? Because we come over this bridge many Fridays and it's not always like this, and maybe people just like check the weather real quick before they come out. I don't know. Pretty much, Jay. That's it. Steve curls that with one arm. Yes, that show. Be fluent, thank you. I think you should leave. Tim Robinson. Yes, that's the one. I do not feel like this is a 4.31 mile an hour pace. At least if we compare it to the pace I just took on the Manhattan Bridge. I don't feel like I'm any faster. I think I still need it to be cooler out here. Is the Queen Mary 2 docked in Brooklyn? Got it. Yes, Nova. Begs along, Sean is here. Good morning. Some people were saying there's more bounce than usual today. I said let's wait till Bagels comes in to give us the comparison, because I think you and I have the same sensitivity to that stuff. My shadow looked fast. I'm just running from it, but it's always in front of me right now. Yeah, I haven't changed anything. That's the whole thing. I don't even, apparently, per Bear in the Garden statistics, if you want to be accurate, I have not walked faster on the Manhattan Bridge. So my speed there was the same as last week. I mean, yeah, look at how busy the Brooklyn Bridge is today. Everyone's ready for the sunrise and lighting. It's just the bridge moving. Uh-oh. Oh man, somebody's doing some wedding photos. That's a extravagant looking gown, at least in its girth. Twisted Metal, I prefer sunrise personally, but that's a personal preference. New York Comic Con, barely 2 weeks away. Nice. There's a yellow plane flying overhead. Which one is that? Bear in the Garden has today's mile an hour on a Manhattan Bridge. Yeah, I feel like I'm slower right now than a Manhattan Bridge, but again, perception is not a very good indicator, but it probably needs to have some weight to it. The bottom of that dress, yeah, probably. Maybe hopefully it's like a, just a photo dress, not the real one. I don't know. Sean, good morning. That's Spirit Airlines. You never commented on the bounce, Bagels. Bear in the Garden said it's a respectable time. I feel like I would have gotten some encouragement, like along the way, saying you're making breaks. Keep going. You might set some new records. Which one? I mean, the Dinkins Municipal Building, is that one? Paul Carney, good morning. House here in the middle. Dun, 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 dun. phlegm. Where's Strawberry Fields? Dream Machine, have a good one. Always good to see you. POVHFR. Yeah, ski goggles on, I guess, to reduce the dryness of the eyes from the speed. All right, here we go. Downstairs. I don't like doing double on these going down. It's very steep and narrow. But I feel like I get down them quickly enough, step by step, day by day. Step by step, day by day. It's a very nice morning today. It's a nice Friday morning. Not working this weekend. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Oh no. What is this? What's not nice are these fumes that I see. Come on. Come on, Shelly. Anybody know that reference? I'm gonna run out of breath. I'm just breathing out the whole time. I used my shirt as like a filter just now. All right. I don't know what that was, but I didn't want it in my lungs. New record by 1 second. Oh, call the police. He broke the record. Yeah, if someone's walking normally and just walking at a slower pace, that's fine. But if there's like 5 of them walking side by side, not aware that they're walking super slow and clotheslining the rest of the sidewalk, not so cool. Yeah. But usually I take matters into my own hands and I just go into the, I hope the paint is dry. I think it is. I don't see any footprints he's making. Yeah, I make my own path. I'll just go into the street if I have to. Yuri, good morning. Don't break a record, 1,000 years of bad luck. Uh-oh. Good thing I won't be alive that long. Dubra. I don't know. I feel like there was like a deep phlegm there that I had to really force out. Okay. A little better. John Stamos should have sang it, and he should have sang it in the style of the Beach Boys. Javier, good morning. No big plans, just rest, hopefully. Twisted Metal. Oh, really, Gerard? Hopefully she's doing all right. Yeah, right, Allie? Call Guinness. One time I should just run breakneck speed across the bridge with my whole backpack and this neck thing and just see what happens. Probably collapse. I don't run. $7:36, not too bad, yeah. Because I know I got a little bit of a later start than I wanted to this morning. I was too tired to like load the dishwasher up last night. So I tried to do it this morning also to get it running and hopefully be done by the time Mrs. Commuter needs some of the stuff from it for the baby, so like I did it at 5 a.m. Bear in the Garden did a gifting of the membership in honor of the new record to Spy Hunter. Thank you, Bear in the Garden, for your timekeeping support, generosity. Much appreciated. Circle Beyond, good morning. Oh, I try to do the same thing, Narelle. It's called efficiency, right? While I'm doing something that has to be like a waiting thing, I usually unload the dishwasher while the water's heating up. That way, by the time the water is heating up for my coffee, I've unloaded the dishwasher, rather than just sitting there playing on my phone. Yes, anytime there's a waiting activity, I try to fill it up with something else. Fill up that time. Efficiency! It's like a game, too. Gamify. People like that term these days, marketing and whatnot. Ben in Australia, hello. Narelle used to be there. You can never be crazy if you prioritize efficiency. Never. I mean, maybe there's some scenarios, but you know, I like being grandiose like that. Uh-oh. There's another Gabe here. Now we're in trouble. Oh wow, Swanky's taking an extended trip. What's he doing like on his off time? I bet he's going to Disney World every day. Oh, it's going to be one of these things. All right, well, we'll see how long that lasts. The relativity of hot and sweaty. Interesting. They're giving me a bad name. Maria, good morning. The market. Fish. Some big watermelons here. I gotta get like a last season watermelon, last of the season. More fish.
Hold off until I see him back. I'd like to buy some yellow.
My clone. Clone baby. Oh. There's no downtime. They better be giving him like 3 weeks off after this. That's right, nonsense only, yes. Ron's too uncaffeinated. Get to Starbucks! Someone screaming just now, or am I imagining things? It sounded it was coming from farther up ahead. Sounds like one of my weeks when I have to work the weekend. someone actually driving down this little road? I feel like I rarely see that. Maxime, hello. I love watermelon. It's my favorite fruit. I could eat a whole bowl of it, like a half of a watermelon, no problem. I mean, they got all those other shows, right? The Circle, Love is Blind. We just need a YouTube love show to round it all out. Oh, school is off today, right? Because of Rosh Hashanah. The crossing guard's not here. At least public school is off. Oh, not safe. Scooter. I mean, pretty much all the watermelons they sell here in the States are seedless. It's actually harder to find watermelon with seeds now in our supermarkets. So I don't know what wizardry they're doing to do that, but yeah, it's harder here to find a watermelon with seeds than without. At least from the big name supermarket like Costco for sure. Never has ones with seeds. But Allie has some with seeds. Interesting. Yeah, but I just feel like it's much rarer now. You just don't get those. Whole Foods still has them? Interesting. I don't shop at fancy places like Whole Foods. The farm stands makes more sense. But yeah, all the supermarkets here seem to have primarily seedless. I guess you could find some, but I think most of them will still have yeah, but if anyone's going to be good at manual labor, it's got to be so. At least he's exercising while he's on the job, so he doesn't have to actually go and like lift weights after. So that's good. He's finally using his power for good, not evil. Not kidding. Oh yeah, I'm thankful never to have that problem, Deborah. I just live by my grandma's rules. You don't get to have food preferences. You eat or you die. That's her Siberian wisdom. You eat when there's food. Smith Shaw, hello. Oh, you still haven't done it? This stuff is still not there? I thought it was coming by like August, and that's with a delay. Are they still working out? They are. Are my tables empty? They are.
Pretend I'm in the countryside.
It's
It's
Come on,
good.
Teddy, you're in for a treat.
Not short order cooks. That's true. The kids will eat it eventually too, right? If they're getting super hungry and that's all they have to eat, their hunger strike's not going to last very long. Yes, Teddy's not on a leash. This isn't Central Park. I actually don't know about the rules for the other parks. Like, is there like a general rule in New York City parks that allows off leash until 9 a.m.? I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess no, but I'm also not sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like extreme with that. I won't go out of my way to eat insects, but I guess, you know, if it ever came to the time when there's nothing available to eat other than insects, I would just have to eat the insects, right? Your stuff's been sitting in Los Angeles for 3 weeks. It missed the truck before. Wow. Yeah, sounds like this experience is you'll never do this again. That's true too, Allie. I guess you'll find out eventually. But I feel like most of our digestive issues come from the lack of introduction of variety and exposure. You know, maybe the kids didn't eat enough dirt. You got to eat dirt, unfortunately. We can't stop that. You got to eat dirt. You got to be exposed to social circles because you got to share the wealth in terms of germs. You can't just sit isolated from other kids at home. Unfortunately, it'll cause more problems down the line. Oh, they're playing. I feel like we haven't had this clearly Ode to Joy remix in a while. Victoria, glad you enjoyed. That's right, Ron. And also, if people are saying food gives them an upset stomach, it's technically not an allergy. An allergy is a proper reaction with histamine that you should have, not locally to your digestive tract. If you eat something you're allergic to, you should be getting allergic symptoms, you know, itchy skin, eyes, mouth, runny nose, you know. That's right, Eric. I was at my primary yesterday. I got both the flu and the COVID vaccines, one in each arm. So at least I got symmetrically sore shoulders. I thought it was going to knock me out a lot more because of the COVID vaccine. Last time I got it was 2 years ago, I think. It was whenever the last booster. No, it was whenever they released the first booster. I haven't had one since then. I let my primary. She's usually pretty good. I feel like we have the same mindset on this stuff, and if she recommends it, I'll just take it from her. She's like, I'm still not super whatever, but since you have a young kid at home, just get it or whatever. So I said, all right, whatever. It's very, very. If people know that's like an appropriate discussion between us. If you know, you know. Yeah, and that's a separate issue, and it shouldn't be categorized in the same group as allergies. At least back when I learned this stuff, they were very specific about explaining it that way. This is like the build-up portion or something, or when you're supposed to shake it out. Or the wind down, the cool down, that's probably what it is, the cool down portion of the Ode to Joy they have. Jerome, I don't know yet. I did actually get a little fatigued yesterday because I got the shot in the morning, so I feel like I got less done with work than I wanted to, so I might try to catch up on some of that today. I'll see. Because if Grandma Commuter takes the baby again, I also could potentially catch up tomorrow, but I also could stream tomorrow, so it's Allie, I read your sentence, and I completely forgot we were talking about food, and so I'm sorry. Dallas sunrise is also spectacular. Interesting. So it's kind of interesting. We're getting a nice sunrise here. And you're also getting a nice one in Dallas. Because I always feel like it always depends on, the clouds too. Whatever the atmosphere is doing with those. No, I should have contextually not thought of anything else. We gotta laugh though, right? We gotta laugh. So, saw with someone who left the group because everyone else wasn't moving enough. You're too slow for me. I want more intensity. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I guess we set a new record on the Brooklyn Bridge. It's good that it's only by 1 second. You don't want to destroy a record. You want to be able to keep beating the record by a little bit. So that because if I destroyed it by like a minute, I feel like, oh man, I'm not beating that one. But if it's only by 1 second, we got some room here. Oh, you just got a Weird Al Yad? Yad? Did I say Weird Al Yad? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, you've had a good sunrise every time? Nice. We've had a lot of cloudiness recently, so there haven't been that many very bright sunrises, but the winter sunrises are interesting because the sun is so the sun stays pretty low throughout most of the day in the winter, right? It's like a lower path across the sky. Ooh, aurora on Saturday night? Interesting. Anyway, yes, thanks again everyone for joining today. Oh, I'm having such a much better WebSocket connection. I don't know what changed, but my WebSockets in OBS has been consistently staying connected. This is great. It's exactly what I want. I hate having it reconnected all the time and then not be able to use noise suppression when I need it fast. Right, so, yes, thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed this walk. A couple bridges, some Chinatown, some darker walking as we walked south of Manhattan, which will be the norm for a while. We'll get a little bit brighter again when we change the clocks back for a little, but then the time will still cause a later sunrise. But at least we'll get a little boost when we turn the clocks back. But I still prefer not to have to touch them at all. Not that we have to touch anything anymore. It's all phones and smartwatches. It's just your microwaves and ovens, I guess. Unless they now have Wi-Fi connected microwaves. I mean, they got the sous vide cooker stuffs that are Wi-Fi connected, so why not microwaves? Might as well, right? Although I don't know if the microwaves and the Wi-Fi signals should be that close to each other. I wonder if it would do something to the module. Well, now we're just thinking about nonsense. Bacon, egg, and cheese, always delicious. I mean, I would eat one every meal, and I don't think I would ever get sick of it if there were no implications. Refrigerators I've heard of with a Wi-Fi connect. I've really wanted one of those cool ones where it has a camera inside, and you could a camera and a screen, not a screen, but a one of those frosted glass panels that you can unfrost and then see inside without opening it. And also a camera so you could look into your fridge when you're shopping, so you could see what you need or what you don't have. You're wondering do I have that butter or not? And then you can quickly check your fridge. It's yes, there it is, I have butter. Anyway, now you've gotten me off again. VCR still shows 12. Blinking, right? Oh, you have that one, Narelle? That's awesome. What is it, a Samsung or something? That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's one I want. But, in New York City, when you rent stuff, you get what you get. Because I heard some places you're expected to provide, your own fridge. I don't know where that is. It's not in the U.S., but I think some other countries you have to actually, bring your own fridge or whatever, which is not normal here. It is a Samsung. See, I feel like I know some of the stuff I'm talking about. You don't want a Wi-Fi connected appliance? I mean, it's not going to change the way the thing works, right? If it only adds features, I don't really mind. Again, I really don't care what they see anymore in my life. I'm just over it. I got nothing to hide. Voyeurism. In Texas too, Narelle? Or like in Australia? Oh, 757. In the Philippines, houses and apartments are completely empty. Ah. Yeah, dishwasher, I guess. I mean, the only thing I guess I would want to know maybe is like as soon as it's done. Because sometimes I feel like I don't know how long my dishwasher cycle is. Sometimes I feel like it's an hour, and sometimes it's 2 hours. I just don't even know. Like, I don't know the exact amount of time my dishwasher takes. Yeah, they might advertise to you. I'm just numb to advertisements now. Because the app you're going to use probably has some advertisements. But I don't think I've ever clicked on an advertisement in an app. The only time I will stop using it is if like it's a full screen ad and it happens every time. Then that would not be an appliance worth it for me. Because I don't need that. I don't need interrupted functionality. That's one of the reasons I get premium, YouTube Premium. Ours does not. I think it's an older dishwasher. It just has like a high temp and a regular wash, and the high temp, of course, takes longer. And then I think it has a knob, but there's no like indicator of how much longer it's going to take. There's like a washing, a drying, and then done if you do the heated dry. But it doesn't say how long each of the things takes. Ambrose knows how long it takes as the dishwasher. Nice. Narelle's place is a little different though, I see. Yeah, I'm just used to, in America anyway, like most of the stuff comes with the fridge and potentially a microwave, especially if it's a built-in. Landlords in New York don't have to provide a refrigerator. I guess they might not have to, but I'm also assuming if it comes with one, they are responsible for repairing it. I feel like anytime the apartment you get comes with some of the appliance, it has to be taken care of by the landlord. But if you provide your own, then I guess you have to fix it yourself. You have to furnish everything? And a rental, Nova? Oh man, that's probably because the landlord just doesn't want to deal with those things breaking down. You get low rent if you don't mind ghosts? Absolutely don't mind them. I'll prove there's no issue by living there. Greg Wright, Bucky, you as well. Yeah, right, Narelle? Moving around a fridge sounds like for people who are not used to moving a fridge, unless I guess they're higher movers, even then, like some risk there. Some door frames might get a little wonky. Right, Mojave? Anyway, thanks again everyone for joining. Hopefully you had an enjoyable time. RJ, have a good one. Thanks for the Super Chat, Super Stickers, PayPal, Patreon memberships. Again, thank you. Subscribers, thank you. Non-subscribers, thank you too. But if you are listening, hopefully you can subscribe. Thumbs also, please. Thank you for your thumbs already. Give me more. And thanks to the mods. Aliens to me are another matter. For us to think that we're the only sentient beings in something as vast as the universe, I think is narcissistic of us. But who knows? It's also possible. Like, you don't know. The problem is we just don't know. We can assume, we just don't know until we have proof. Even if it's like bacteria or something, I feel like that'll be a huge single-celled organisms anywhere that's off-world would be a huge breakthrough. Not a breakthrough, but like a big discovery. Move fridges on the second floor, like, and walk them upstairs. How do those things work? I've seen those like ropes that two people use to like slide under a fridge and like pick it up, and it always looks so easy. Wasn't that a future? No, that was a South Park thing, where they said that every species had their own planet, and it was that those aliens put them all together on one planet to see what would happen, and it was a reality show. Ooh, rental expenses, a fridge would count. Interesting. Anyway, I think I already said my goodbyes, so thank you again for joining. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great rest of Friday, potentially Saturday and Sunday. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you again, whenever that might be. Till next time.